Do you have to exercise to lose weight? I say no, but you're probably going to want to anyway. Stick around, we're going to talk about that. Hello everyone, Semi-Retired Bob here. I talk about the proper human diet, all things related to the proper human diet, and miscellaneous odds and ends. Today, as I said, we're going to talk about exercise and how it blends into my 1% better every day. First of all, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. It means a lot that you stopped by today. You might be asking yourself, what in the world am I watching here, Bob? Well, basically, you're watching me walk. I know that doesn't seem super exciting, but a little over 18 months ago, I couldn't do this. I could barely stand for 2 to 2.5 minutes without severe pain. Now I'm out here walking every day. I'm doing things today that I couldn't do when I was 40, and now I'm 60. So help me get the word out that it's never too late to change your life. Go ahead and drop down the comments and say, hi, Bob. Hit that thumbs up or the thumbs down. Any interaction with the channel helps. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider hitting that subscribe button. All those little things that are absolutely free do help get the word out that it's never too late to change your life. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. I'm glad you're here as well. Again, it means an awful lot that you spend just a few moments of your day with me. But let's get right on into this exercise thing. Do you have to exercise to lose weight? No, absolutely not. If that had been the case, I would have never made any progress on this journey. But I lost the first, I don't remember exactly what it was, somewhere between 80 and 85 pounds before I picked up my camera and went for a walk outside. So you don't actually have to exercise to lose weight. But as Coach Bronson pointed out the other day in one of his shorts, exercising is actually just as good as fasting when it comes to not just losing weight, but getting a healthy body back. And that's really what we're after. We're not really looking to, yes, we want to lose, like in my case, 155 plus pounds, almost 160. Now, I still haven't quite crested that 160 mark, but it's going to come one of these days. Or maybe not, with the way I'm putting on muscle. But that's not the point of today's video. But I didn't lose all this weight just to sit on the couch and lead the same kind of life I led before. I want to have what he calls functional movement. And how do I get functional movement? By pushing myself a little bit more every day. You know, there's going to come a point in your journey, and again, regardless of where you are on the proper human diet scale, whether it's, anything from a lion diet, which is just beef, salt, and water, I believe, the traditional low-carb diet is also part of the proper human diet spectrum. I don't even mind whole food, plant-based dieters because they're not eating all the processed crap, and they are at least thinking about their health. But anywhere on the proper human diet spectrum, at some point, you're going to feel like, okay, I'm ready to move. And for me, if you watched the first video back last September, I just walked down to the corner and back. Not the corner I just went to, the other corner. I'll do that at the end of this video to show you where that first walk took me. And it took me 3.5 or 4 minutes to get that walk in. Slowly increasing every day. My recent project with all of the other exercises I've been doing. Yesterday was a push-up day. And I'd been getting between 25 and 35 in my first set of push-ups. And then because I rest for 5 minutes and then do another set, the second set's always less. I kept pushing because I felt like I could do just one more. And when I got to 50, my arm said, okay, dummy, that's enough. Now we need to be careful as we push ourselves to do a little more. But if we don't actually push ourselves to do a little more, we'll never see those increases. I mean, yes, we are going to, let's say 10 push-ups is what you can do. If you keep doing 10 push-ups every day for the next 6 months, you will see some improvement. But I think there's a point of diminishing return in there where at some point you're going to have to say, I did 10, I can do 11. So you keep pushing yourself a little bit more each day. The whole point of all this for people my age and older is to stave off sarcopenia and having an old, frail body. As Coach Bronson once said, I don't even remember which video it was in, but he's like, if you think of us as at our youngest and healthiest, at one end of the spectrum, we're sitting on the couch, and the other end of the spectrum, we're doing backflips in the front yard. That's a wide range of things we can do. And as we get older, that spectrum starts to shrink. I mean, there's going to be a limit. I think, no matter how healthy I get and how much training I try to do, I think the days of me doing backflips in the front yard are long gone. But the more we train, the more we exercise, the more we push ourselves to do just one more push-up or take those extra 2 or 3 steps or whatever it is, even if we're just to the point of doing sit and stand on our living room chair, whatever it is we're doing, if we continue to push ourselves just a little bit more each day, we can re-expand what our body is able to do. Like I said, I'm probably not ever going to get back to the doing backflip stuff. But a couple of years ago, getting out here and doing a walk like this was out of the question. There's no way it was going to happen. Okay, this is the quick trip I made back in September. Not to interrupt, but that's where I started from. So we need to keep why we're doing this squarely in our mind. I talk about that a lot. And we need to have a plan to get from point A to point B. And there are a lot of steps along the way. You can, like I said, I think you'll see good results and gains not pushing forward as far as, what you're doing. If I had just walked down to this corner and back, like I did in that first video, I would have still gotten some function back in my legs because I was doing this short walk every day. But because I pushed that 1% further each day, my legs got stronger and stronger, and that's where I turned around. I'm walking this a lot faster than I did then. Good morning, everybody. It is September the 1st. I know the video quality is probably a little off because I'm outside, but it's 1% September. So Remember, I said we're just going to try and do 1% more each day. But the whole point is I don't want to be an old, frail guy. And you don't want to be an old, frail guy or gal either. And I do have a lot of people that watch this channel that are 60, 65, even 70 and 75 years old that are regaining their health by pushing forward a little bit. Now, when you get to be my age and older, you need to be careful. You don't want to, jump right in and say, Bob did 50 push-ups, so can I. Well, I started off doing a few push-ups 6 months ago. You have to do a little bit and increase gradually. Because at our age, at my age anyway, if I were to jump right in and say, I'm going to do 50 push-ups today, I may or may not have made it, but I'd have been so sore that I wouldn't have been able to do them for a week, and I may have actually injured myself. So you want to be aware of where your body's limitations are now so that you can push yourself to get a little better without putting yourself at risk for getting injured. Because as we all know from my personal experience back when it was gout attacks that was causing me to not be able to do it, if you start an exercise program and then get injured or have an arthritis flare-up or a gout flare-up or whatever that is, it's going to set you back a week or two and you'll be starting all over again. So whatever little bit of progress you'd made is going to get wiped out by not being able to do it. So take it slow and easy, stick to the 1%, and slowly but surely you will regain that spectrum of different things you can do. I don't want to be 70 years old and my spectrum be sitting on the couch up to walking out to the kitchen to get a cup of coffee. And that's the total range of the spectrum I can have. I want a much bigger spectrum, so I'm doing the work today to make tomorrow better. I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. That's what I've got for you today, folks. Sorry, no Santa hat, but it's a little cold out here for that, so I had to put my warmer hat on. Don't forget, get out there, be 1% better. Today, tomorrow, every day. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you in the live stream tomorrow.